It was a very well done piece about farming in the middle of the country. I thought that the piece really worked well, both as a primer and an educational backdrop of the excuse me of the business and sort of all the issues that have come as times have changed, profit margin pressures have changed as well, and they are trying to sort of keep up with both corporate demands and sort of the realities of maintaining the soil, maintaining the environment, the equipment in which they're doing their work. I thought it also worked probably a lot better as a human interest story, the generational aspect of the central subject, his father and grandfather, I believe, and sort of the familial lineage and sort of the cultural roots of the work. I thought really great, create a lot of good thematic and emotional themes at the thematic and emotional approaches. I thought the narrative worked well in maintaining thematically. So I thought it was a really um, emotional piece, surprisingly, because of the human aspect of the type of work they were doing and sort of the niche backdrop. But I thought it also worked in sort of a more universal sense and reflected a lot of issues and anxieties in lots of businesses and in lots of people. As time goes by, you try to adapt for survival.
The opening was great about agriculture because it tells you right there that's what this is going to be about. Um, Really nice photos throughout, beautiful cinematography, and engaging music. I think all of these things kept us engaged about, something like agriculture and how important agriculture is. I liked the visual of the water flowing through the cracked earth. Just great old home video footage as well. I like how he said you don't just learn it all from a book, and that they're caretakers and stewards of the earth. And I love how they are just always thinking about, I like it when somebody takes something that's been going on for years and really questions it. And the tillage thing was very interesting to me, and how they changed that after so many years of doing it one way, and how he said farming is family run and it's hard to break the tradition. So it is brave to do that. They felt like, it was a turning point and something's got to give sort of situation. I like they talk about the value of the soil. I think we forget about that, and how to work with Mother Nature, not and as an adversary. And we take care of the land and it'll take care of us. I really like that a lot.
The documentary also attached the main information of agriculture to the story of a family who decided to move to a land and started the farming business on their own. So there's some like personal like history in it. So it's not like entirely like um, unrelatable to anyone who doesn't know about agriculture or farming. It's something that you can see from people's lives, how they make the fortune of their own while depending on like farming, like in the town like that. So it's something that might be different from what we hear from other documentaries or features, but it's something that is important to know that there are a group of people out there trying to do this as well. So this is a good documentary that gonna give insightful stories on farming.
Unless you're immersed in it, unless you come from that kind of town or that kind of background, unless you have that in your family or in your area, like where you actually physically live, I feel like it's not something that you get a true depiction of anywhere else. And agriculture is so important to, like, specifically speaking, America, but to everybody really, because our food comes from somewhere. And, like, that's just the baseline. That's just the blanket statement here. Your food comes from somewhere. And so I think that being able to learn about it, being able to, like I said, learn kind of about these modern farming issues and how they're trying to approach them, I think is so, so interesting. And I really, really liked this film. I thought it gave a good kind of idea of what is facing current farmers, and the balancing the kind of legacy that farming a lot of the time can have, but along with the real struggles that come along with having a farm and trying to farm in a modern day time.
I've always been myself fascinated about farms and what it takes to become a farmer, especially nowadays. Not many people. I mean, of course, we need farmers, but it's not a job as popular as it used to be. Because many people nowadays, they just seem to be wanting to work in social media, and offices, using computer and internet and all that kind of stuff. But there aren't many people left doing this particular job. Uh, Farming, which has always been since the first human stepped on the earth, has always been the most important job because it's the one that feeds us. It's the one. Being a farmer means that you are the one working to make sure that the rest of humanity has something to eat. So I think the film was very powerful, very well structured, and I really loved all the challenges that our main character has to go through to get to his final result.